Veterans re-entering civilian life face many challenges, including finding a job. Hi, I'm Montel Lentz, and welcome to this edition of Military Makeover Operation Career. Today, we have 4 inspirational stories of former servicemen and women who have reinvented themselves and are now thriving in companies who value their unique skills. Beck Strategies is an IT consulting company that's not only owned by a service-disabled veteran, but they also hire veterans from all walks of life. Take a look at this.
Welcome to the world of Beck Strategies, a business transformation consulting company that's helping other companies grow. How do they do it? They're a dedicated ServiceNow partner, committed to people, processes, and technology. The platforms they use help make work less work. And behind these important initiatives, military veterans. Meet Mark Seeley, CEO of Beck Strategies.
Joined the military, I was 23 when I joined, older than the norm. So I was the old guy in my platoon. Really did it to change my career, but a way where I get training without having to pay for college. I got the idea to start Beck Strategies. It came on organically from working with other ServiceNow partners. We're a small, sort of a white glove company for our customers. We specialize in different areas, so security, governance, risk and compliance, and business analysts. So we're looking to hire a lot more transitioning veterans, just because I'm a veteran, and it's really set me on this career path, and I see the advantage of that. We became a ServiceNow partner in 2019. Within 3 months, we became a premier partner. We're 100% dedicated to them. It's a growing platform across all industries. It's huge in the military market right now. When I think about veterans that want to get involved in the IT world, because that's where we are, you don't need to have an IT background. You don't necessarily have to have IT from military either. We have folks that are coming in that are medics, have been in the cooking industry in the military. It's really for anyone that wants to make a transition. We help you with that. We train you up, get you certified, and so forth.
Meet veteran Ray DeJesus.
So I come from Puerto Rico and just joined the military, for opportunities, travel, education, and pretty much have a better life. And then, for me and my family. So with Beck, I have the opportunity to pretty much increase my expertise and my knowledge within the marketing. I was looking online trying to find a way to do an internship. The last 6 months of my enlistment, and then I found that Beck was doing, being one of the people that are, the providers of the DoD Skill Bridge program. And then I reached out to Mark, and he took me in. It is a great opportunity. I've learned so much in just a few months, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that Beck has given me.
Meet Kaylee Stennis, platform developer.
So I've been in IT in the military about 10 years. I've been a system administrator, a supervisor, and just maintained ships systems all around the world. I'm on an internship with Beck Strategies through the Navy, and I'm learning about the outside world and how ServiceNow works with other companies. So what I do for the platform development team is I work on tickets with other team members. We do customer service. Whenever a ticket comes in, we just make sure that we're on the ticket and troubleshooting any of the customer's needs. I was very interested in Beck because I saw that they were a small team and everybody worked together and they seemed very supportive, and the training was just very self-paced but hands-on. I would say that my short-term goals are to get hired by Beck Strategies, and my long-term goals are to finish my education in computer science. My words of encouragement to other veterans are to just keep pursuing your dreams. There's lots of things you can do out there, and never stop looking.
Meet Kevin Sheely, development and project manager.
My experience in the military is 24 years, 15 years active duty, and the rest has been reserve. Military policeman. I've done everything from traffic accident investigator to bodyguard for generals. I've deployed to Croatia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and a whole bunch of other countries in between. So as project manager for Beck Strategies, I'm really kind of the one that's guiding the team, taking all of our our experts and our specialists and focusing them and making sure that the project has more precision to it, and then projecting that to the client as well to make sure all of the requirements are met. The very core of our business is helping businesses improve their workflows. Just take the skills you learned in the military and apply them to business, and you'll do fine. You'll do great.
Beck Strategies is committed to helping veterans and businesses make work easier. So whether you're looking to hire the right IT team or a transitioning veteran looking for a new direction, they encourage you to reach out.
We're really a team effort. Just like you have a military team, we're that team, but we actually make it more of a family. And for those transitioning out, give us a shout. We're glad to have you aboard.
Welcome back. The worldwide need for reliable energy is an ever-growing challenge. FieldCore is a General Electric company that has over 11,000 employees around the world, many of whom are vets, who are helping the people that power the planet.
Energy, the lifeblood of the planet.
An electrical excitation field engineer like myself is a specialist that goes to sites all over the country and the globe.
I'm responsible for combustion turbines within the region.
And I'm a mobile wind instructor for FieldCore.
Excitation specialist, combustion turbines, mobile wind instructor. What's going on here? They're all foot soldiers on the front lines of energy dependability for the entire planet. And they all work for FieldCore, the servicing and maintenance subsidiary of energy giant General Electric. And they're all veterans. Joining us here from her home in Atlanta, Georgia, FieldCore's Bella Abel, Chief Diversity Officer and HR Director.
What makes veterans a great match is the training that they've received in the military. So what makes our teams in FieldCore successful is a high level of collaboration, leadership, project management, and that innovative problem solving.
FieldCore has a really good safety culture. I mean, it's one of the first things you're taught when you come into FieldCore is that you have the ability to stop work. They always put their employees first, and they definitely put safety in front of everything.
Recently, I was at a site where there was some safety concerns. Ultimately, working with the site, we figured out that they had a bad switchgear. But every single time, our safety, our chain of command, so to speak, here at FieldCore has had my back regarding it, because you can replace equipment, but you can't replace a person.
One of the assignments that sticks out most in my head was an assignment in Kashipur, India. The country was experiencing rolling blackouts, power was sporadic, and we were there to actually build a power plant. And being able to be a part of their solution and seeing how excited they were for us to be there, it did help me feel like I was continuing the service that I left the military for.
Our people power the world, and that's a pretty great cause.
What really got me interested in wind turbines was their height. I was a paratrooper in the Army.
Veterans bring a level of attention to detail and discipline. The attention to detail is really important because having something just a few millimeters off could cause a catastrophic damage.
What drew me to be a paratrooper, I was scared of heights. I wanted to kind of conquer some fears.
But conquering those fears is no match to the challenges of transitioning out of the military and into the civilian workforce.
My first day being out of the military, I started having something of a minor freak out, and I didn't have anywhere to be. I didn't have any watches I had to attend. Honestly, rather than being freeing, it was utterly horrifying.
Transitioning out of the military can be a pretty scary process.
And a lot of what we talk about is how do we help people with that transition. We try to connect people, so as they come into FieldCore, if they are someone who's had military experience, how do we connect them with someone who's already in the company who's had similar experience?
FieldCore does have a diversity program.
It's a really great way for us to drive awareness across FieldCore. Having diversity of perspectives is what really helps FieldCore be a great place to work.
FieldCore was something that I felt was a great fit for me.
Welcome back. PACCAR Parts is a global leader in the distribution, sales, and marketing of aftermarket parts for trucks, trailers, buses, and engines across the globe. And they're also a proud employer of hundreds of military veterans.
At PACCAR Parts, I'm the Global General Manager and a PACCAR Vice President. I'm responsible for PACCAR Parts around the world as we support all of the Kenworth, Peterbilt, and DOF dealers and their fleet customers. PACCAR was started in 1905 by William Piggott. PACCAR Parts was founded in 1973 as the aftermarket division to support all of our trucks around the world with great parts and service expertise. We have 18 global distribution centers that do an outstanding job servicing the dealers and the customers. Any part, any dealer, any customer, any day.
At PACCAR Parts, I am responsible for all developers for all the aftermarket systems that our dealers use globally.
I am a Supply Corps officer. I'm currently serving in the Navy Reserve, and I'm with the 7th Fleet Logistic Readiness Center out of Yokosuka, Japan.
I was a mobile service mechanic in the military, and I'm responsible for expanding our mobile service operations throughout our dealer network.
I'm a regional sales manager, so I'm responsible for a team of salespeople that's going out and working with our Kenworth dealers on a day-to-day basis.
Over 30% of our employees have military experience in their background. It's really the characteristics and the values that they bring to the table that add value at any level within our company.
I come from a long line of family members who have served our country.
The military is a family legacy. My grandparents served, my parents served, my brother, aunts, uncles. It was one of those things that I felt like I really needed to do.
My father was a staff sergeant in the Marine Corps. My son is currently a captain in the United States Marine Corps, active duty in Jacksonville, North Carolina, Semper Fi.
I originally joined the military as a way to go to school and further my education.
And I wanted to join the National Guard after 9/11.
The branch I served in was the Army, and I was a heavy wheel vehicle mechanic.
I was in the National Guard and then activated as a part of the Army. In that capacity, I was an aviation operations specialist. I decided to leave the reserves when my wife was finished with her time on active duty with the Air Force.
So the transfer from the military into PACCAR was actually very easy. The leadership structure is very similar, the culture is very similar, so it's been a great fit. Combined with my experience as a mechanic, everything has kind of come together as I showed up at PACCAR.
I was familiar with PACCAR because my dad drove Kenworth trucks for 40 years. And I took the opportunity to apply for a project management position, and 14 years later, I am now the IT director.
PACCAR Parts has been welcoming of my service in the reserve since day one. There's never a question if I need to go on a long weekend or multiple tours throughout the year. They're always ready and willing to stand by and help.
Veterans come to us with such a deep training in areas that are very important to us and support our values.
PACCAR Parts is really dedicated to building their veteran presence throughout their organizations. It's a segment of the community that we really target to bring into our family.
The veteran community at PACCAR Parts is great. As we hire more and more veterans across the organization, that family of people with shared experiences is getting bigger and stronger. It's just a really great support system to help people be successful when they're coming out of the military.
If you have the skills and if you have the desire and you want to work for a company with great product, and quite frankly, trucks are cool, come to work for PACCAR.
The military veteran community in the United States of America has a long history of success. PACCAR has a long history of success. There's an immediate connection to accomplishment, camaraderie, teamwork, and dedication, which is what our company was founded on, what our country was founded on, and what military veterans bring to our business every day.
For over 40 years, American Residential Services, or ARS, has been providing heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and much, much more to homes and businesses across America. The team of professionals, many of which are veterans, provide exceptional service and get the job done right the first time.
Coming out of the United States Marine Corps, I was really unsure of what I wanted to do with the rest of my life.
It is absolutely the toughest transition I think I've ever done.
For me at that time, having that 4-year stretch of really being independent and now having to almost 180 coming out of the military and not having that job defined was really challenging.
While transitioning out of the military can be challenging for many vets, American Residential Services understands those challenges. By providing rewarding careers in heating, air conditioning, and plumbing, as well as a range of other home service needs, ARS offers fulfilling opportunities to those vets looking for their next career move.
The ARS is a commercial and residential HVAC, plumbing, and electrical company.
We provide heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services. We're one of the largest heating, air conditioning, and plumbing companies in the United States. In the Marine Corps, you're taught a lot of self-disciplines, self-responsibility, honor, integrity. ARS Rescue Rooter, they hold those same standards highly. It looks like a 25 HCE condenser. And so I think it was a really good fit for me and the things that I was looking for coming out of the military. Same responsibilities, the same type of work ethics and things like that I was used to.
So roughly 4 years ago, I found ARS Rescue Rooter. At the time, I was a recruiter. I specialized in recruiting blue-collar professionals. ARS Rescue Rooter has electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, all things I'm very familiar with. I have a lot of friends that are in the trades, and it seemed like a great fit for me to come in and really hit the ground running.
In the military, you follow orders and you don't question them. Those things kind of transfer in terms of the military to my career in ARS.
But it's more than just a job. At ARS, vets are encouraged to continue their tradition of service to others.
I've always felt good about giving back to my community, volunteering where possible, and that was a large reason for me joining the military in the first place. I felt I could give back to my community, give back to my country.
Well, in terms of ARS Cares, I think it's a really neat exercise by the branches that they're going into those communities, finding those individuals to have that assistance and support from the HVAC and electrical and plumbing needs. I think it's a really neat initiative.
Yeah, the ARS Cares is a really great program, and it's where we can give back to our community and our veterans by giving them a brand new HVAC system, maybe a water heater, just something that they can really use.
Giving back to the community is what it's all about for me.
Steady, good-paying work, career advancement opportunities, and community service have a deep impact on those American heroes.
So from a company perspective, our CEO is a former military member, Air Force as I was, and his level of commitment is something that resonates with all of us. So we've all shared that level of commitment in supporting transitioning military members.
For me personally, hiring a veteran, it doesn't matter what they did in the military. It's a lot of responsibility. Veterans can take that responsibility and run with it. They can thrive in that kind of pressure.
Coming out of the military, I think it's a perfect fit for somebody that wants to learn a new career. They can definitely build a great career here at ARS.
Great to see that after sacrificing so much during their military service, today's veterans were able to shine at these outstanding companies. I'm Montel Williams. Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Military Makeover Operation Career. We'll see you next time.